Understanding legal and ethical compliance in business. Legal versus ethical compliance. Many people often confuse legal compliance with ethical compliance, thinking that they are interchangeable. However, these concepts are distinct and call for different standards of behavior. Understanding the difference between legal and ethical compliance is crucial for businesses. While legal compliance sets the minimum standard, ethical compliance involves going beyond the law to do what's right. With an ethical culture, businesses can build trust, enhance their reputation, and contribute positively to society. The role of law in society. The law is essential for establishing and maintaining a functioning society. Without it, society would descend into chaos. Compliance with legal standards is strictly mandatory. Violating these standards can result in punishment as established by the law. For example, if a company engages in insider trading, it violates securities laws and can face severe penalties, including fines and imprisonment for its executives. Legal compliance in business. In the context of business ethics, legal compliance refers to the extent to which a company conducts its operations in accordance with acceptable regulations, statutes, and laws. This represents a baseline minimum standard that all businesses must meet. For example, a company must comply with environmental regulations by ensuring that its waste disposal methods do not harm the environment. Ethical compliance beyond the law. Ethical observance builds on the baseline of legal compliance. It reveals the principles of an individual business leader or organization. Ethical acts are generally considered voluntary and personal, often based on our perception of what is right and wrong. For example, a company may choose to implement fair trade practices, ensuring that producers in developing countries are paid a fair price for their goods, even if it's not required by law. Professional codes of ethics. Certain professions, such as medicine and law, have traditional codes of ethics. For example, doctors pledge to do no harm, maintaining patient confidentiality, and providing care to the best of their ability. Business ethics, evolving standards. Unlike medicine or law, business does not have a universally shared standard of ethics. However, this is changing. Many companies have adopted codes of conduct and mission statements that reflect their ethical values. These shared values might eventually lead to a universally accepted code of business ethics. For example, a company's code of conduct may include commitments to sustainability, transparency, and social responsibility. Case study. In an interview with Mark Farris, a convicted white-collar criminal, he attributed his fraudulent actions to greed, arrogance, and ambition. He highlighted the human tendency to rationalize behavior to justify themselves. Farris proposed solutions like practicing ethical leadership and developing individual awareness through corporate training. Farris suggests that leaders should model ethical behavior and that companies should conduct regular ethics training to reinforce their ethical standards. The intersection of law and ethics. The law often adheres to tradition and precedents, requiring compelling reasons for change. Ethical reasoning, however, is more topical and reflects societal changes. Ethical thought frequently precedes and sets the stage for the changes in law. For example, civil rights laws were influenced by ethical arguments about equality and justice before being codified into law. The importance of ethical behavior. Meeting the mandatory standards of the law is necessary but not sufficient for ethical behaviour. An action can be legal but may still be unethical. Companies today must focus not only on complying with the law but also on going above and beyond the law, above and beyond to consider their stakeholders and do what's right. For example, a company may legally pay minimum wage but choose to pay a living wage because it believes in fair compensation for its employees.